Alrighty, due to popular request, we are going to be checking out a replay from Dino himself. Welcome in, everyone. This is a replay from Dino himself. Let's go ahead and see where our commander is landing.
Started.
He is the light green, starting in Canyon, and he is going to be going up against Palisadin Honko. Interesting. Starting out with very basic opening of 2 windmills and 2 mexes going into the 3rd mex. Excellent choice. Whereas our fellow here is going for some solar panels, and it looks like a bot lab as well. Not really as efficient of an opening, maybe a little bit less experience, not realizing that you should definitely be getting that 3rd mex out as quick as possible. And then we also have Weasel, 17 OS. Second, there we go. Dino has a lot of energy income here. We can see up to 100 energy income, and he's overflowing a bit. So that is one thing I would definitely recommend you try to avoid, is overflowing if you can, especially early on. He's got a large queue of constructors, grave robbers. We'll see what the plans are here. First constructor.
Battle paused. Battle started.
Very good, very good. We got a bunch of energy production, it looks like, queued up, and a decent amount of grunts coming out into our next constructor. So I actually like this build pattern. That's pretty good. Getting a decent amount of build power on your Geo. That's very good. Very smart. And we are E-stalled to the max right now. Basically, for me, anytime I see that I'm E-stalling, I'm going to try to just produce some more wind power or produce like solar panels, either one. Generally, E-stalling is what I would consider a bad thing early in the game, because that's just a chance to like maximize your energy production during that time. So I do think having like one of these just building windmills, even if you don't have anything else set up, just one of them building windmills. And actually this could be a great opportunity to use a blueprint in the future, is just have a blueprint of this. So all you have to do is click place blueprint and then plop it down, and it takes a little bit less AMP or APM to actually do your energy production a bit. And I would probably have at minimum 2 constructors worth of build power working on wind at all times. I think that's pretty valuable. So we got a scout, good pinging on the scout, very, very nice, and good to see there. Handful of pawns getting absolutely destroyed by these grunts, very effective. And getting down a Rocco, that's always going to help. If you can take a little bit of an early advantage, that's awesome. The one thing I would recommend is if you can follow it up. So like when you have a fight like this, it doesn't look like it's a lot of metal, but it's 300. if you can follow that up with one res bot just to suck it all up or resurrect it, you start to spiral out of control. So that's a very good plan. That's why it's always good to have just a handful or one res bot with your grunts or with your pawns, whatever you're using. Just one res bot to help with that. Energy production is doing great. Metal production is all right. I would definitely have one guy working on storage relatively soon, just because your production's like bumping up. Your energy's kind of overflowing on occasion, right? Generally, it's good to try to store it and then build, you know, like what you're doing here, but maybe a little bit earlier on. Anytime you see that spike, just get a storage in and then a couple energy converters behind it. That is very valuable, because you just go at maximum potential at that point. Yeah, I definitely would recommend prioritizing the metal. Like, just prioritizing reclaiming it is generally a very good thing. Good kills. Sniping down the Centurion when he's alone, very valuable. Very good. Weasel's pushing up now. Same with Palisadin. That's a kind of hard name to say, but both pushing up. Ooh. Those rocket bots are going to be a problem here. They're going to be able to push into you pretty easily. Got to be cautious of that. Good energy production. Yeah, see, overflowing still. Generally, just a good rule of thumb, you know, have a couple E-converters maybe a little bit earlier on. There we go. Now we got a resbot coming in, eating up all that juicy metal. That's what we live for right there. Good harassment with the rocket bots. Let's see what your vision is here. You got very good vision. I do like that you're repairing everything before pushing in. That is generally a good idea. And then as soon as you're done with your repairs, just kind of push them forward and harass again. Just kind of like pop in, attack, pop out, repair, pop in, attack, pop back, repair, that type of thing. Very effective. Ooh, this guy's getting kind of 2v1'd a bit here. Our other fellows a little bit slower on the draw, it would seem. So this is something where if I was you, I would definitely make a note of this and be prepared to help push them. Be prepared to hold off this attack, because this is going to be very difficult to deal with in the future. And if they fall, that can collapse the whole entire game. Too many. Yeah, this is a lot of LLTs. That's a good point. If for some reason you get pushed, these will likely all come down. I think the main point Dino's going for here is to try to slow push with them. You know, just slowly push up with LLTs, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it is a lot of metal. Let's see how much metal in LLTs right now. 800 metal. That's a handful of rocket bots, you know, handful of rocket bots. So just keep that in mind. You could have 3 times the amount of rocket bots pushing on your opponent, or you could have this many LLTs. So it's it's just something to keep in mind. That's a very good point. 1 to 2 would be enough here until you push. Then you can do LLTs closer to enemy instead of where you can't reach them. Agreed. This is more defensive what you're doing, and I think you're in a position to be a little bit more aggressive. And if you are aggressive, see, this is I think where a lot of newer players probably struggle, is knowing when to be aggressive. And I think you're in a great position to be aggressive. And if you did be aggressive, I guarantee you this player would come attack you. This player would try to push on you. You might even have a third player come and attack you. And that's intimidating. Like, the potential of that happening is very intimidating. But it's also how you create pressure relief for your team. So that is, it sounds like it might be a bad thing, but it's actually a good thing to have that happen. Because now this player is not going to be able to constantly push on Candy or was it Zakryug? Some of these people's names are tough, man. Anyway, so they wouldn't be able to push on these guys, which helps them be able to come up and take territory here, and you might be able to extend your front line a bit, you know. And this is kind of what's happening. And this is something where if you're a little bit newer to the game, this is very intimidating, right? Or if you're just not quite as confident, this can be a very intimidating thing. But this is very good that you're holding this. Like, this is incredibly valuable. You got your resbots going crazy here. You got your commander helping with the repairs. Fantastic positioning, and going for the resurrection. Amazing play, absolutely amazing. Because now you have a ton of units here that you can resurrect into your army, and if you constantly push forward, just push it forward again. That was a very effective play on your part. Push forward, resurrect, just keep going. Having the mindset of aggression towards them, just like, I am going to continue to poke, I'm going to continue to fight, you know, that type of mindset is very, very important. Obviously there is a time to retreat, but that time is not now. So very good. You got your T2 coming up. Excellent. Getting the metal upgrades for your mexes there. Very valuable. And the energy conversion. Excellent. See, I think you probably, let's check this out. They have a handful of LLTs, easy to kill with rocket bots, and they have like what, 5, 6, maybe 10 troops, and you have 23 troops. Very, very overwhelming forces compared to your opponent, and you really should be abusing that. He's getting a lot of metal from the lack of abuse. But I know that you're probably focused a lot on T2 right now, and that's understandable. That's definitely something that can be tough to deal with, is the T2 transition. But yeah, very, very good pushes. And this guy's starting to come online a bit himself. Same with your other guy here. Both their green players doing great. With this many resbots, you can push the Thug Rocco's repair at the same time. Yeah, push, repair, and resurrect. Also, this grouping is a bad idea. You want to spread these guys out on a line as much as possible, because when they're grouped up like this, one bullet damages like 2 or 3 people, and that's just really not effective. You want to damage as few people as possible when being attacked. And it also maximizes your potential damage to your opponents. That's why it's really important to stretch, just kind of stretch your units out. I know, but try to make space, you know? Try to make space. Because you do have a line right here. I would just stretch it across this line and slowly push this line forward. And yeah, there are some LLTs here. Just kill them. Just kill them. No big deal. What up, Duffy? Welcome in. Yeah, enemy LLTs, paper, easy kills. You're kind of, I feel like you're a little bit too scared on the front there, which is fine. It's something to get used to, but I think you have a lot of potential to absolutely steamroll very, very early on. 3 Rocketeers and they're done. Yep, 3, and you have way more than that. I mean, you have an unstoppable army. And one of the reasons, also, you may be asking, like, why should I push? Well, it's because this is coming out. Like, this player is ecoing to high heaven. This player maybe not quite as effectively ecoing, but they're going to start putting heavier and heavier units against you. So you want to find a weak point in their army, and usually that's during a T2 transition. They go for a T2 factory, and that is a massive weak point in their army, and that is your opportunity to abuse your T1. And if you don't abuse the T1, then you're going to end up being overwhelmed by T2 later. And it's just, I mean, imagine if you had to fight 10 hounds here. If there were just 10 hounds, all of your T1 is now essentially garbage. You can't fight with it, really. It's just non-effective. So trying to make sure you don't end up having to fight T2 versus T1, it's pretty important. Or if they do go, you want to just abuse the fact that they may go T2. Kind of forgot to T2 transition for a while. You don't have to. Honestly, in this position, you don't have to T2 transition. Not yet. Not unless there's a massive amount of T2 coming at you would I T2 transition. Because you have such a big ball. And, you know, I think spreading your units out is going to help you a lot. Just spreading them out a little bit more so that it's a long line, a little bit longer line. That's going to help you out a lot as well. Duffy, you want me to also watch a replay? Okay. We'll check it out. Ooh, lost the rocket bots there. That's unfortunate. Anti-nuke. Excellent. You're doing great. You're overflow, or wait, are you? Oh no, that's your ally who got nuked. No. Oh no, your ally got nuked. Me and Dino OP game where this dude saved my life. Excellent. We'll check that out. Coming in. Look at these guys. Getting all that juicy metal. Excellent. Yeah, I'd say definitely transitioning to T2 is going to be very important here. Looks like you guys have wiped a lot of the opponent's base here, which is excellent. Looks like they got a handful of Sheldons and Spiders. Pretty rough combo there. You get nuked as well. Oh, that sucks. No one loves to be nuked. That's always a horrible feeling. You should keep Commander with Army because it has radar and can make radar. Without radar, enemy comm can cloak and degun. That is true. Definitely good to have a radar signature. I would definitely try to build a radar here or even further up if I can, just to help with that issue for sure. We do have a radar from back here, but it's just not quite as effective in the canyon. Res push OP. Yes, exactly. That's kind of the goal here. Oh, now we're hitting T2. Now we're hitting T2. Oh, we feel the weight. We feel the weight of T2 upon us. And those clustered units are now getting abused much more effectively. I would just follow up with eating the metal. That's what I would do here. Follow up with just pushing and eating all the metal. Push, eat, push, eat. If you run into a disadvantageous fight, you don't want to repair these units. You want to push with them. You want to eat them all because you need to transition. So yeah, I would definitely get like a metal storage down and then push, eat all of these units rather than resurrect them at this point in the game. Just because it's not advantageous enough. Can I give points to Duffy? Maybe. Oh, yep. you did get absolutely demolished here. That's unfortunate, but it's a good time to transition to T2. You know, why not? Why not transition to T2 at that point, right? This is where you pull back and eat the units, or keep pushing hard. You can push with spam easy. Yeah, I just feel like thug spam is a little bit slow, so it's not quite as easy to push with thug or rocket spam as it is to push with like grunt spam. That's my personal opinion. Usually T2 is able to outmaneuver easier. Tick and pawn spam. Yep, exactly. Good blocks here, good kills. I definitely shut down that pop-up turret. Excellent, excellent job. Ooh, good kill on the front there. Excellent. Yeah, now you're at a point where you are just wiping, which is very, very cool to see. Repairing as you attack equals an unstoppable army. It's true. It's true. It's just is the army of the composition that you would prefer. And honestly, the pressure, I mean, in retrospect, the pressure that was across the whole front line did mean he should have kept pushing there. But generally, I would not agree with that play. You know, generally, I would say it'd be better to T2 transition. But the fact that all front lines are being pushed in so aggressively, it did end up working out very well in his favor, because he didn't have to go up against that much of it. Res bots were OP. Yeah, it's true. Biggest danger you faced here were the Cloak Commander. Yep. Cloak Commanders, they'll get you every time. Thug push, you never stop pushing. Never stop. A constant weaponization of the Cortex Commanders. Minions. All of his minions. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, I would not be surprised if we see a surrender relatively soon. That would just make sense. You stop pushing, you will be out ecoed, and they will go T2. That's true. Yeah, from the very beginning, that's definitely true. As long as you're able to do that from the start, it's very true. And the pushing in here, excellent play. Just going regardless of the costs. Just pushing in, excellent play. Yep, destroying all of his economy. And now his T2 is going to be basically destroyed here relatively soon. Oh, I would definitely target that base. Yep, there we go. Good. And that's GG for him. They're wiped there, and your allies coming in to mop up the rest. Winning with thugs on glitters is just awesome. And from Canyon. Yeah, from Canyon. Excellent plays. Overflowing metal to the max. Definitely try to expand that build power ASAP, you know. That's always a struggle. Oh, another nuke wiping out our ally here. But it's just too late. Red player's done for. Too many units on the front line. Ooh, what a good EMP there. Look at these Manicores absolutely doing nothing. Just tickling those gunships. I res the base. Oh, you res the opponent's base. What a good idea. You have so many units just across the board. That's hilarious. Isn't that the most OP resurrection, is getting T2 for free? I probably wouldn't resurrect the commander. I would use his metal. Well, then again, you can use his build power to get some of these mexes across the map, so that's not a bad idea. But that's all just like very picky of me to say, because the game's basically over at this point, right? Totally. I had too much metal. You can never have too much metal. Just build a couple metal storage and you'll never have too much metal. Yeah, I think this is basically over from here. Alrighty. Well, very cool game. Very cool. Definitely good to see. And we will, you know, see you guys on the next replay.
Battle ended.
There we go. Alrighty. Duffy, what do we got here? You sent it in chat a minute ago. Let me see this. Yeah, no problem, Dino. Let's check out this game. 31. Esther Creek. Wait, is this Esther Creek? It is Esther Creek. I actually really enjoyed that map. Dude says dead game. What's his problem? He comes in and says dead game. Oh my word. You can never have enough metal. You just have too little energy to spend the metal. That's true. Why you overflow bad? Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to shut down overflow. It can be pretty tough. Or too little BP. Yeah, the BP is always my issue. I end up overflowing and not having the BP to actually deal with it. Some more of my pink lemonade from yesterday. From Brisk. Brisk is the poor man's tea. The poor man's tea. My base was gone and the game was over.
Battle started.
Where we got Duffy here? We got Duffy and Dino in this corner. Alrighty, welcome to another replay, everyone. We are watching Duffy and Dino going in combination together on Esther Creek. This map is really one of my favorite maps, honestly. It doesn't get played nearly enough. It has a decent amount of metal across it, and the front lines are relatively well established. You can see there's a nice creek running through the middle here that will separate the two forces. And it just plays out really well because guess what? Ticks cannot cross this creek. So this is a generally tick-free map, which may bug some and may encourage others. So just opening up with a couple solar panels here and a Vortex bot lab, whereas Dino is going for the Armada bot lab with a couple windmills. Wind speed on this map is pretty good at a total of 10 wind speed. Not bad at all. And so I do imagine most players will eventually start going into wind if they have not already. 10 wind speed is about what you would see on glitters for an average. So there we have it. Ticks OP. Yes, ticks are definitely overpowered. Ticks have so much at their disposal. Their speed, their tiny little bodies. Oh, I think we might end up seeing Dino figure out that this map cannot really use ticks effectively because we are opening with them here. A lot of them, actually. We have a total of 5 right off the bat. Maybe they're just used for vision here. That could be the plan. Oh, my correction. I thought for sure Esther Creek was too deep for ticks, but apparently not. Well, I stand corrected, everybody. He is able to go and rampage, apparently. So that is my bad. He told me ticks can actually cross. It was updated. So this map recently got an update then, allowing ticks to be used. Well, I'm not sure if I like that update, actually, because, man, I enjoy having a little bit of a lack of tick usability sometimes. But there we go. We got one pushing across, trying to hit some of these constructors, and shut down by the LLT. But a good attempt and a decent scouting here. We can check out his vision. He's got a scouting of the bases. That can even help in case someone wants to go air and do a bombing run. So Very effective scout, and a good job. We got Duffy pushing up with a couple grunts and going heavily into the eco. We've got constructor in the back line upgrading the mexes across the map, and another constructor over here working on a small amount of energy with some E conversion as well. With the commander pushed up, getting as many mexes as possible. And that's always a good thing to do. Getting mexes on, if you're split in half like this, definitely attempt to we did not finish this one. Definitely attempt to expand in both directions as quickly as possible, so that your mexes in the front are quickly captured and your mexes in the back are equally quickly captured. Very effective at expansion. Yeah, you trolled and left your mechs to decay and die. That's 2 metal per second you could be making, and instead it is nothing. That is too bad. Anyway, front lines are being established. We got a raiding party here by Dino, it would appear. He's looking to do some aggression and not really having too much success here. It's a little bit of an uneven trade at 2-1, with Dino taking the extra loss there. But that's all pennies in comparison to what will happen in the future, I'm sure. If I was Duffy, I would definitely be looking to possibly capture this higher ground here. That's a relatively good location. And you can also establish a radar tower there, which will give you the ability to build defenses and have good vision of what is happening across the map. We do have some aggression pushing into the back line. One thing you do have to be careful of with these types of raids is if you don't end up hitting the economy at all, it can be a donation of metal. And let's see what how much metal is dropped. Only 300, 200, 300. So it's not too much metal loss there, but you do have to be careful if you aren't getting good eco damage or hitting high value targets. That can be somewhat valuable to your opponent on occasion. That was a donation. Yeah, the mexes never come up till later. Donating to the poor. Yes, Duffy knew that he was going to be going up against people who needed all the help they could get. This looks like a standard commander explosion, like a charge to the death from this evil witch. Unfortunately, Duffy does not appear to be taking a retreating path here. Ooh, they are going to live. Duffy with only 4% here, and only a handful of thugs to help back him up. But thugs will be very effective, guaranteed, especially if they are backed up by res bots. Let's actually check out how much thugs Duffy's planning on building. He's got 8 thugs in queue. From here on out, I'm actually surprised that Duffy does not have a repeat command on. That's quite interesting. I always enjoy doing repeat commands. I think they're very valuable and effective, but I do find a lot of people just prefer not to. So interesting. We've got a handful of resurrection coming out with a mace rocket bot push. Super good. What's the hotkey? T is the hotkey for repeat commands. Definitely recommend putting your factory on a repeat command. It lowers the amount of APM required to push your opponents, and it's pretty easy to adjust as well. Super OP. Yep. Ooh, this is a bad trade. We got Resbots backing up everything here, and Duffy's just taking damage upon damage and getting a somewhat bad metal trade here, because I believe every wreck lowers the amount of metal that you actually get from that unit by about 50%. So it's just an infinitely bad trade to have units dying, but it is better to get the metal in your possession than to not, obviously. And it does look like Duffy ends up pushing in and actually getting the ground, which is good, because now he is sucking up the opposing forces metal instead of his own. Super valuable. Oh, minus 30%. Very good. Minus 30% on your metal. And that is another reason why resurrection is so valuable, because you maintain all of the metal rather than it being only 70% of the standard metal that you would have. We are opening with another bot lab here. Interesting play, honestly. I'm wondering if we're going to see this reclaimed in the future, because now we are pumping out 2 sets of thugs here. Uh-oh. It looks like, guys, I'm actually going to spec here. Yes, we'll spec on this one. Alrighty, so we're pumping out 2 times as many thugs, but it does cost us an extra 600 metal to have this factory up. And that is one thing that I think is interesting. I do see the value of it if you have a significant metal advantage, but there is also a risk to it, as you are spending a decent amount. I mean, how many thugs is one bot lab worth? Probably about 4 to 5, probably 5 thugs. So it's 5 thugs worth of metal to get an extra bot lab up. But, you know, not the end of the world, especially if you're already winning. You can see I still have him. Yes, you're in a good position. You're in a very good position. I would say possibly get a couple more res bots out in your ratio. Maybe do like a ratio of 2 to 1. I find that a 2 to 1 thug to res ratio is really quite good, because you can get these corpses resurrected rapidly, and that can be very effective, and also repaired rapidly. Handful of thugs coming up still, and these guys are just not being used in the back line yet, so that means that Duffy has a power spike waiting to happen here, just waiting to happen. We've got a huge amount of res bots here for Dino, and he is taking very advantageous trades here, very advantageous. It can also actually be nice to have even a build turret on the front. One build turret can help significantly. Ooh, we can see Dino has been zoned out by an aggravator. That's a bad deal. I don't know if he has vision of it or not. Let's check. He never got vision of it, so that's a tough thing to deal with, because now zoned out and taking heavy damage consistently. And I think we might be relying on Duffy at this point to be able to hopefully break through and crush the opponent there, because that's gonna be a hard thing to break. You definitely, anytime you see an aggravator coming down, you want to aggress heavily on that opponent and push them and try to take full advantage of that metal sink, because that is like 1,300 metal. Yeah, 1,300 metal all being used to build that. So that means he is a weaker opponent during that time. So trying to abuse it's very important. These thugs not taking excellent trades here. I would think actually mixing in a handful of Rockos wouldn't be a bad decision. Handful of rocket bots could help with just outranging a little bit, you know. And what actually would be very effective here is if Duffy built maybe even a handful of walls right here and put his thugs up against those walls. He would be trading infinitely better than his opponent at that point as well. So just a couple things to think of there, but who knows, the shenanigans that may be going in the back, or the purchasing of T2, who knows. I'm not really paying that much attention. Maybe there's a little bit of AMP stall or something. The lobby died. OP. Wait, what? Okay, we'll look at that later. We'll try to figure that out later. I'm sorry that the lobby died, fellows. Resurrection of the Max. Getting up a warden, definitely a good decision. That'll help you break this front line and constantly push them back. Lobby just vanished. Ooh, that was, I believe, Dino's commander there. That's not good. A commander worth of metal sitting on the front. Pushing up with the excessive amount of units we have. Going for that reclaim. Extremely valuable. Oh, and he deguns the corpse. That's always frustrating. Very frustrating to see. We can see T. Surya is a 40 OS player, so he's a very smart individual, very good at doing his job, and taking advantage everywhere he can find it. That's a lot of metal. 3,000 metal just sitting here in thugs and maces. Insane. And 1,000 metal over here for T-Sir. T-Sir definitely getting a huge metal advantage here. It's always unfortunate to see. At this point, I think Duffy is in a great position to start fully outscaling. Double E-store, full walk, common to beginner, D-gun them. That's an excellent idea as well. Excellent decision. I don't know if Duffy has E-storage yet. I think maybe just one. Yep, only one E-storage, and he's going for a bombing run. This is the infamous Duffy transition to bombers. And so he is just biding his time. He's not even worried about his opponent. At the moment, he is focused entirely on getting those bombers out to the front. Probably going to be bombing his opponent first thing off the bat. We can see that Sir has gone for a T2 transition and is now upgrading mexes. That's going to be very devastating to everyone who comes into contact with him. So Dino's lane is going to be in deep trouble. We did have a comm bomb here. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. They still are holding fairly well. And I assume that bombing run's getting close to being ready. We have a total of 13 bombers and another 284 bombers queued up, ready to go. Hiding in the trees where no one will be able to see them. Masking themselves amongst the foliage. Oh, and now we see T-Sir is coming to aid his friend, coming to aid his fellow commander, and Duffy's kind of in a bad position here because he is now 2v1, a very dangerous position to be in. His commander, ooh, one shot, and he's gone. very explosive, and we're going to be losing this front line relatively soon. Nothing here will be able to stop this aggression that they have done. We do have the Bean Commander getting a massive amount of reclaim from that at a total of 4,000 metal. So if Duffy is going to do something, he had better do it now. You can see the bombers are heading out as we speak, pushing, looking to do just a very basic early bombing run on any units they can find. And bombing the aggravator into the dirt. Excellent decision. Eliminating his ability to zone control. And now explosions across the map. Missing the geothermal plant, which is a little bit sad, a little bit frustrating. Maybe not getting the most value there, but still good enough, as most of them have no damage at all. We do have a couple AA turrets coming up here, but not enough to really stop much. I would definitely try to destroy that T2 factory, and I'm sure that's a pretty heavy target they're looking to hit. And the T2 factory is gone. Geothermal plant next would be my guess. And instead we go for the T2. Not a bad decision, but geothermal definitely should be on that list. And I'm sure we'll see. Oh no, we actually ignored the geothermal completely. That's interesting decision, honestly. Good wipe across the front there as well. or the back line, hitting the economy. And they're just rampaging across the map at this point. Going to wipe out as many T2 factories as possible. Oh, and we're starting to see a couple fighters coming out and targeting those bombers. So those bombers are short-lived now at this point, and we are being pushed aggressively on the front line by some T1 as well. We got some pounders holding here, holding to the best of their ability, but being shut down. And we're still in a relatively weakened position. Thankfully, Dino does have T2 coming up, but the question is it enough to be able to hold this push? Duffy is really not in the best position. He only has one T2 mix up, and the second one is coming up shortly, but he is being aggressed severely right now. Very, very rapidly being pushed on. And those pounders just don't have the health to be able to hold. Thankfully, we got some fiends coming in from, who is this? This is Larch. Larch coming in to save the day. Duffy's bacon being very, very well saved. So lucky of him. Now he is going to have to do his very best to push the advantage that he did have after bombing across the entire map. It's not looking good for the blue team here, though. Not at all. Got a handful of maces. And pounders being resurrected. That is devastating. All of these units being turned against him. He's in a pretty bad position still. With only a handful of fiends and a handful of pounders, he is definitely going to need help from Dino to be able to hold this army off. He's going to be trying to use this flame turret as an advantage to be able to get maximum amount of DPS with the amount of units that he currently has at his disposal. Thankfully, Dino coming in with some of those shock bots will definitely be able to hold this. Well done, well done. Pounders falling apart over time. The flame turret doing massive amounts of damage to the swarms. Everything just falling apart. Thankfully, those shock bots really putting in the work required. Really shutting it all down. And now we got some fiends coming out of our own from Duffy's side. And we got a big metal deposit available to be reclaimed here. 2,000 metal. That's not bad. And across the map, we have regained control, which is excellent. Definitely should prioritize getting some of these metal extractors back up if possible. It'll be very valuable getting that extra metal into the fold. And we got Dino giving us a warning of what he is about to do here. Try and keep an eye on it. Ooh, we end up firing a... What is this, a persecutor? Persecutor and some... I'm not really sure. I'm not seeing it, Dino. What do you do? What do you do here? We got some hounds, some shock bots, and sending a bunch of metal to Duffy. Oh, sending a bunch of metal to Duffy, I see, to get that fusion reactor up. And that's a good play, actually. Getting a fusion reactor up, getting your energy stabilized, not a bad decision. And you ended up reclaiming. Excellent. We got some hounds pushing in here. Good trade here. We do have another persecutor on the other side. A pretty heavy amount of defense, and I don't know if we have quite enough to actually shut this down. A persecutor doing decent damage to these support bots as well. The radar bot being a relatively slow unit, and he's probably gonna be shredded. Oh, got away with his life barely. Transition. Trying to get that energy up. I'd probably go for energy converter as well. Yep, there we go. Energy converter goes up relatively quickly. Try to abuse as much of that energy production as we do have. And now we are moments away from being able to scale beyond all reason. I do actually like having reclaiming all of my windmills at the point where I have a fusion reactor, just because wind is generally a little bit less effective compared to a fusion, but it's not required, and not everyone does it. It is just a personal preference on my side. Oh, yep, here we see Duffy getting rid of this wind speed. And it is also partially to do with the fact that wind takes up a large space. It's a large area that you have to use to go for wind, and that can be a bit tough to be able to fit everything you need in a small location. So sucking up wind speed or wind power, generally a good idea if you are low on expansion room, and if you need room to place down more build power or want to try to compact a little bit more things together to just use your build power more effectively. Excellent pop-up turret here from Larch. Very good decision. Pop-up turrets being really quite effective. We got some Shuris, or not Shuris, Sheldon across the way. Sheldon going to be able to outrange our hounds here, so definitely something to be cautious of. Hounds do have, I think, a little bit of a speed advantage. You can see here we got 69 speed, whereas the Sheldon has a total of 50 speed, so they can out maneuver and catch up to the Sheldon, but sometimes the damage they take before they get there is maybe not worth it. Constantly being poked down, not really a great thing to see. Ooh, and we also have a plasma defense coming up. Interesting play. Not something we see all the time. Plasma defense. Yeah, Sheldon being abused to the max, along with the Arbiter. Arbiter, unfortunately, will not be stopped by this shield, as it's going to just get infinite value targeting these units. Taking out the static defense of the Scorpion easily. Dino, you can push with that tick spam most times. Yeah, pushing with a little bit of tick spam to distract the fire. And that shield is gone. That's unfortunate. We do see that going for a fusion reactor back here in the back line. Definitely. Excuse me, definitely a good play. Fusion reactors, increasing your metal to energy income effectiveness. I'm really curious what the play is going to be here. We're going for a very greedy play from Duffy going into an Aphis as well. That is quite greedy, and you must do that very cautiously, because you could easily get pushed on and lose everything if you don't do that carefully. So good to see we get a T3 factory coming out. So the goal, I guess, is, at this point for Duffy, is just to hold and kind of distract until they get their T3 built up. We're not even overflowing energy, which is kind of insane. I would have expected us to be overflowing a bit here, but we're not. Now we are, because we ran out of metal, but originally we definitely were not. So I would think going for the energy conversion should be top priority here. Get like everything building onto energy conversion, because that's going to be the maximum efficiency you can. There. Pink pushing in with some T1. What do we got? Okay, we'll do that in a minute. But that T1's just not going to stand a chance here. Easily shredded by just a handful of hounds, yeah, just pushing. This was honestly a silly play from Pink. You're never going to be able to push into all these hounds and snipers with a handful of T1. That's just not going to happen. Gun down and shut down. Ooh, going in with the Ghost. The Ghost being very, very valuable and effective unit. Able to stun everything. Oh, and we have Larch coming out with some T3. The Karganeth. The Spider Mech of the Cortex faction. Not very tanky. Only, what is it? Only like, what, 300 or 3,000? No, 12,000 HP. It does have a decent amount of DPS, and it also has an anti-air on it as well. So it is very versatile and able to climb into the mountains. But definitely a little bit of a lower HP unit compared to some. The Shiva as well on the field with a total of 9,000, 10,000 HP. Similar in HP to the Karganeth. Think of them like Razorbacks in how you would use them, as they do have health, but not a ton of health. So a handful of snipers will easily be able to shred them, so just be cautious of that. We got some Marauders coming out here as well. Marauders going to be doing some kind of fast raid, I'm sure. T2 is now well established in the back line again. We've got a fusion reactor coming up, advanced fusion reactor coming up from yellow. But the recovery speed of this team, the red team, is just not nearly as fast as it should have been. And the T3 are pushing in, devastating to all of these defenses and weaker units across the map. Ooh, the Mammoth, the one thing that's able to counter basically any T3 unit you send its way with the massive HP that it does have, although it has a rather extreme metal cost as well. Going up against the Bulwark being very effective at taking out both light and heavy units, whereas the Pulsar is more designed specifically for heavy units. Very effective defensive tower. Probably underused, honestly, with its different weapons it has on it. It has a heavy Pulsar laser, it has a lighter green laser, and then two weaker light laser weapons on the front of it as well. So a very, very effective at wiping out both spam and T3 alike. What do we got here? What's happening? Oh, it looks like we have a spy bot in our midst, possibly going for some kind of sneaky, maybe looking for an anti-nuke play or something here. The spy bot is unseen though. They're not really sure where he's at. Currently, he's been cloaked. And we now have movement again. Whoever built that anti-intrusion system, very, very smart. Where is that at even? I can't find it. They had one. Oh, no, I don't know where they built that. Anyway, very, very smart decision, whoever built it. And we've got a Pulsar, or a Paralyzer coming out on the front as well. That'll be able to do some very long range stuns. Duffy pushing into, it looks like a handful of snipers here. How many snipers do we have on this ridge? Only 3? Well, he'll definitely be able to push past that if he wanted to. He could. Things are kind of slowing down again on the fronts, it looks like. People not really sure that they want to aggress into the opponent's area. Building up forces, scaling, preparing for a hole that may be found in the front line here. He had nothing compared to what I had. Well, I could have pushed that. Yeah, if you had pushed right here, this would have been a very effective push all the way down this line. But that's all hindsight. You can't really know that until after the game. So somehow you might have been able to scout it, maybe with like a spy bot or something. You could have tried to scout it, but knowing to scout it is tough as well. We got our Marauders pushing in here, going straight into the middle, right through these T1 walls as if they were nothing. Finding a bunch of mammoths. That's definitely not what you want to see when you have Marauders. A bunch of mammoths is definitely definitely a bad way to trade. Oh, I think we might be a little bit too late into the game for these Marauders to push effectively, honestly, because at a certain threshold, Marauders just don't have the HP required. They are fast units, but the HP sometimes is just lacking. We have a handful of Karganeth, really quite a full army. I'm curious if we have a Behemoth maybe coming out soon. That would be epic to see. We got some catapults. Catapults being extremely valuable at wiping front lines. They have the range required to just decimate anything in this area. I'm also kind of surprised to see that we don't have a few more radar towers here, just to get extra vision, a better idea of what is in the back line. It's kind of surprising. The Aphis stack is coming online. Aphis. Ah, yes, we have some Aphises in the back line for Duffy. He is getting ready to expand rapidly. And really not producing too many. He has a little bit of a T3 front line, but not an excessive amount. He is largely spending it on economy, it would appear right now. Oh, not really looking as great for Dino in the back line. He's got a little bit less metal income here compared to Duffy. Duffy is at a total of 200 metal income, whereas Dino is only up to 76. So Dino is even having struggles building just a single anti-nuke here. Ooh, we do have some pushing in on the back line here. We got catapults across the front, raining down their rapid fired missiles of devastation across everything in its path. Look at these catapults just demolishing even the spam that is coming their way. Sheldon's still being balled up and used effectively. Ooh, but Duffy coming in with the Vanguard. Vanguard having extremely long range. You can see they're basically like a mobile gauntlet or a mobile rattlesnake, but they have a even larger explosive shot that's going to be able to break through most every defense that is out there. A very common use of these Vanguard is to just wreck defenses before pushing in with a heavier army. We also have a handful of two Razorbacks here. Razorbacks do have high DPS and are very good at killing spam, but going up against a demon may be a little bit tough for them. Two demons probably going to be able to burst down these Razorbacks without too much trouble. You can see the Razorbacks just melting away. Thankfully, we got Dino with the snipers coming in to shred these demons, and the Vanguards finishing them up one burst at a time. Excellent takedowns there. Those snipers, it might not even be a bad idea to push those snipers and just maintain control with your vanguards, just to continue to help burst down anything that may come up to them. The tick spam being really effective here, actually. I believe those are Duffy's ticks as well. That will definitely help them be able to get the vision required to continue to burst down their opponents with those vanguards, getting accurate shots. Extremely good, extremely effective. Karganeth pushing in as well from Larch. One Razorback's going to be able to actually come in and get through this shield. The shield is weakening, however, with a catapult and a couple Vanguard all putting fire down on it. These snipers just going straight through the shield as well. This is only a matter of time before it's completely destroyed. And all we have to do is get a couple Resbots backing us up here, and we'll have massive amounts of reclaim at our disposal. Yeah, I definitely like the Vanguard push. Vanguards being extremely effective units. Good kills with those catapults there. That's definitely something that everyone should be worried about. Catapults pushing in on you is never fun. Thankfully, they are relatively weak units. They don't have much HP at all. So you can see they only have a total of 6,000 HP. That's really weak late game. So they do fall apart like paper. We also ended up getting looks like a plasma, long-range plasma weapon on a hill here. What's the range on this puppy? Pretty deep into their territory. Almost, if he had moved it up just a hair to right here, he probably would be able to even hit their geothermal plant here. That would have been an excellent target. Spam pushing through. Catapults always getting value with the long range fire of missile barrages across the map, covering a massive area. Total DPS of 613. Whereas the Vanguard's DPS is a much smaller DPS at only 160 DPS. Quite weak in comparison to the catapult, but still effective at what it does. It is also all-terrain, which means you can climb up hills and get advantageous locations due to positioning, whereas the catapult definitely has a more limited range of where it can shoot from. Ticks getting all the way into the back line here. Ooh, but getting shut down. But we do have good vision because now we can see where their T3 factories are. And it looks like blue is pushing through and actually wiping a large portion of red space as well. Like getting pretty deep into there. Juggernaut's coming out though. That will probably end up slowing them down quite a bit. How's our APHIS scaling? We are now at a total of 6 APHIS, and our scaling is maximized. We got a decent amount of metal storage as well. Duffy's not planning on losing a single drop of his income with a total of 3 metal storage. Pretty intense. And his energy conversion is just barely, it's not keeping up. It's not keeping up with his APHIS farm. So he's definitely going to need to expand his energy production. And yeah, we're getting ready to see Duffy turn onto a massive powerhouse of destruction. Overflow bad, overflow equals noob. Yes, we all know, even I, the mystical Jaws, struggles with massive amounts of overflow. Duffy is not a team player to say the least. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm a team player. That's why I overflow so much. I'm a team player. Okay, let's go ahead and skip through this section. It's a little bit slow here as everyone's scaling. I'm waiting for a push, something very effective where we can really be impressed. Wow, front lines still. Oh, here we go. A massive bombing run, wiping out, looks like a Aphis. Probably going to blow up their T3 as well. I'm sure that's in the works. They would probably desire to blow it up. Maybe they just barely missed it there. That's gonna be GG on that side for red, though. Red, there's no way red's gonna come back from that. Vanguard holding the ridge, raining down fire on every T3 unit. Oh wow, what was that? Oh, that was another D-gun. Another D-gun. Thank you, MVP, for the bit. Appreciate that. Appreciate the bit. Ooh, what is this? Plasma cannons across all the edges of the map. A danger to every economy everywhere. We also have a couple of plasma cannons coming up on this side as well. Long range plasmas. Honestly, their range is a little bit low compared to where it needs to be. They can't hit that many effective targets, unfortunately. They kill your long range plasmas. How long is this game? My goodness, this game seems to be going on forever. Got Juggernaut pushing in here, bursting down some of these mammoths. Starting to break through the defenses here. A couple of these Vanguards pushing in as well. Another Juggernaut explosion. Titans coming online. Duffy's got a handful of Titans coming out as well here. Very good to see. The commander getting a D-gun off. Not quite breaking through. These snipers just constantly shredding the T3. Blue coming over here on the side. Turquoise pushing in with the Juggernaut of his own. And this is going to be hitting economies. And they call it there. GG, boys. What a good game. Well done, well played. All right, how about we do some games of our own, huh? Let's see what we can find. We got a rotation lobby here. Nope. Nope. What do you mean, nope? I'm actually gonna turn on the heat. I'll be right back, guys. I got more replays for you. Too bad. Too bad. I'm not watching anymore. There we are. Ooh, a glitters game. Perfect. This is can I get in? Probably not. Probably not. Unfortunate. Oh yeah, I need to go give my wife a kiss. That is true. Raptors defense. Yeah, there's no way. I'm gonna just host another glitters lobby. Let me get this hosted real quick. We'll see if we get a chance to get one running. Surely Surely a glitters all day will be well received by the community. Surely I can fill one of those up. If I can't fill a glitters all day up, then I can't fill anything up. Okay, we are back. Is my glitters all day filling up? No, it's not. This is devastating. Absolutely devastating. For sure. Let me see. Someone does the server straight all day would be easy. Just turn water to lava and you got 2 to 4 hour game. Oh my word. I don't know if I could handle that. There we go. Now we got people coming in. Glitters all day. Let's go, boys. I join in a while, like 30 minutes more. Sounds good. Let's do it. Hop in. Let's have a blast. Huh. I go Geo and be ending lava game by 20 minutes? I doubt that. I have never seen that happen. I'm over 20 OS again. Hey, let's go. Let's go. You are. Hit 20, 21. Excellent. Yeah, it's kind of frustrating to have your OS drop. Like, I've been getting some wins in. We've got back up to 22. I was at 21 for a while, so I almost got below 20. That was a scary time. A little bit sketchy there with bombing runs. Time to flounder.
The money is flowing
It's just
now.
1 bit to make this happen. Just 1 bit to make this happen. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I'm not sure. Oh, is it because you want the experimental faction? I'm not sure what you mean, Chili Dex. You can't see the effects? I don't think so. The confetti. Oh, confetti. Oh, yeah, no, unfortunately for the streamer, he does not get to see the effects most of the time. Cheap viewers. Yeah, unfortunately with like the effects and stuff, a lot of it is it doesn't let me see. Like, for instance, if you do a celebration, it won't let me see that. If you do different, yeah, a lot of the different little things you can do, that it just doesn't pop up for me because it's all a Twitch side thing. Although on my end, I can see things like alerts, like for instance, a follow alert or a subscription alert, things like that.
The
Yeah,
money is flowing
all I see,
now.
what I see is the little bits fall. So I do see that, if that's what you're talking about. I can actually, I can put my hand over it where the bits are. Grab the bits. Anyway, yeah, I can see it. If that's what you're talking about. I don't know if you would call those confetti though. Jaws, how do you pay your mods? I pay my one in OS. You pay your mods in OS? I pay my mods in loyalty. That's what it is. No, I pay my mods with loyalty. So they know that they will always be protected by me, no matter what happens. If people start to abuse them, I will protect them. That's what it is. Now, how about this, guys? I pay my mods just a fraction less than I pay myself. Which basically, if you guys don't know what that means they don't get paid. Currently, we are not at the point where we can afford anything on that front. We are very poor here in the Munch family. The Munchlet family is quite poor, quite sad. What up, Shepherd? Thanks. I love you. There we go. A friend was made today. Looking for free mods. My one costs too much. How much OS do you pay him? Do you like pay him in 2 OS? Because if you pay him in OS, I might actually mod for you. You're on my stream, but I'll come up. Oh yeah, you're fine. Either way, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me because we'll just be curb stomping no matter what happens. Curb stomp, curb stomp. Actually, I do want to add a welcome message. Welcome message. Because I love to advertise in my games. Whoop. A little bit of echo there. Sorry about that. Advertise. Boom. Now we are advertising to the entire lobby. Be advertised to, folks. Non-conventional. I love it. I'm not really sure what this guy's doing. He's starting by 1 mex. I don't understand. The deal is I will try hard when I'm with him. Oh, well that's easy to do. I can make that deal with my mods. Actually, let's do a prediction, guys. Let's do some predictions. He is 25 to 24 OS now. Wow. Oh, from 25 to 34. That's a pretty significant jump, actually. Okay, I didn't even get any of my build pattern started here. This guy's talking big game. He says he's gonna beat me. He's got two one chevs, and I've got two. I mean, basically one chevs. Taco Paco's a one chev essentially. Irish is a one chev essentially. So I'm gonna have to T2 transition for myself. We'll see how it goes. This is definitely gonna be chaos. Chaos. Pure and simple. Pure and simple. Wow. Energy conversion to the max here, or energy production to the max at 660 wind speed. That's just crazy. You will not get T2 ever? What do you mean I won't get T2? I always end up getting T2. I can afford T2 in most games on my own. One shiv eco. Yeah, I know. I'm planning to T2 for myself. Let's go, boys. Get that wind speed. Wow, no one's voting no? There's just free points sitting there and no one's voting against me, huh? Everyone thinks I'm gonna win? Is it because there's 2 one chevs on the other team? Is that why? Is that what's causing the ridiculous perspective of ultimate victory for me? I don't know, I'm not feeling really I'm not feeling it today, honestly. Kind of feel like I'm out of my element. There's also a 31 OS. That's true. That's true. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, someone should definitely vote no. Someone put 10 points on no. That's a value bet right there. Value bet. The likelihood that that works out well for you is high. I am gonna play kind of soft, kind of gentle. What up, Hank? Super nerd. What up, super nerd? You're such a super nerd. Oh, that guy's gonna get damage off. That's not great. Y'all lugging. Push up, boys. Push up. Okay, where's our weakest potential here? We got Taco Paco. So weakest potential is probably Canyon, but he seems to be doing quite well. I mean, he's playing pretty effectively. He's got all of his mexes upgraded, like built up, and he's got some basic defenses built up. Excellent decisions. He's not playing too poorly. We've got blue on the Canyon side, so that's good to be aware of at least. Possibly gonna need to come out and go up against blue directly myself in the future. And our ally behind us is new here, which is a relatively not new, I would venture to say. I'm gonna do a little bit of scouting here. Oh yeah, free win after seeing lanes. Think so? Free win. We got Johnny. Where's Johnny at? Zax. Zax is right there. Where's Johnny? Where you at, Johnny? Gotta find you. Gotta find you, Johnny. I know you're here. Somewhere. We're gonna go T2 at this point. Just slow transition from here. Hope we found rename. Yeah, Canyon's not looking too good. Okay, well, I didn't get a chance to see where Johnny's at. I'm thinking maybe we just hold this line and play like really aggressive. I don't know if I want a T2 actually. We're gonna go for energy conversion to the max before doing T2, and I'm gonna try to play really aggressive T1 and avoid Canyon. Go full boom. They already gave up Canyon. I know. I'm not actually gonna focus Canyon though, because Canyon is just really dangerous as far as like B guns go. So I'm gonna try to focus something a little bit easier to maneuver and beat up on this guy instead. Beat up on this fellow. Commander's gone. Eat that metal, boys. Eat that metal.
Enemy commander destroyed.
Push in. Bring my comm up. Go for the mexes here. Keep going, boys. Lane's established well. Commander's died here, but he's getting the medal, so that's really not the end of the world, honestly. I'll take it. Ooh, good value. Good value. Target, target, target. Oh, so close. Not quite. Didn't quite make it. Okay, we are looking fantastic here. Across this map. Rocket bots, ready to come up? I've been learning hotkeys today. Yes, you have. Who would have known? I thought you already knew the hotkeys, to be honest, Duffy.
T2 unit detected.
Okay, let's see. Do we have any units here? A couple, handful. Fall back a little bit. Good damage, good damage. I love it. Keep falling back. We're gonna push over here a bit. I might actually want to just repair these guys here. Let's consolidate here, repair everything, and then we're gonna go for resurrection in a minute here. There we go. Beautiful. Push forward. I need more production. More production, just like that much more, something like that. Oh, we do have fiends coming out. That's not good. Fiends coming out, bad deal. Cancel this plan. We're gonna go for T2. Fiends, not fun. Fiends are bad. Go for grunt spam instead. Did you thank the follower you gained recently? Are you talking to you're talking to Duffy? Go back here. The commander's under fire. Kills. Easy D-gun. Oh, you little troll nugget. Get out of here.
Commander has died.
Okay, let's get these going crazy. Beautiful. Just what we need. You going on a couple fusions. Just a handful of fusions, you know, nothing major. And then you are going to work on conversion. Fall back a bit, actually. And we're gonna pull you back as well. Come over here, get that energy conversion going, please. I'm a poor gamer. Oh, I forgot. I need to play egoistic. Wait, what? Egoistic? Is that like a style of playing? Style of gaming? In egoistic style? We're gonna go like something like that. Something close to that sounds about right. Build fusion reactors. Let's go, boys. I just need one fusion before all my windmills disappear. And I think I'll make it. Josh should follow me and become clicker gamer till 40 OS, then learn hotkeys. What? What are you talking about, Duffy? I don't understand what you're saying. Oh man. Okay, we are massively ahead right now. Massively ahead. And by massive, I mean massively ahead. Like to the point where GG boys.
You've received new units.
Someone gave me something? Brohim gave me what? Oh, thank you for this factory. I will be building. I mean, I don't know. Did he mean to do that, or was that an accident? I don't even know. Let's go crazy. Spec cheats OP. This game is already over. Trolls making no units. Well, we want to guarantee victory because blue has T2, which means we can't just like push in and win with T1. We have to have T2 to counter blue's T2 because he's going to have a very good amount of T2. And so that's what I am personally doing. I am not pushing aggressively yet until I can counter him pretty easily myself. And I figure might as well scale effectively as well. Okay, I need BP on my conversion ASAP. BP on my conversion, please. You should eco and grunt spam all lanes. That would actually be fun and entertaining for sure. I'm down for that. I'm just trying to clear my area so I can get things done appropriately here. Get things properly scaled. Okay, I think we're at a position we can go crazy here. Let's get our commander. Let's look into doing some grunt spam, huh? Do 3 bases of grunt spam. I think that'll be enough. Then we'll do mammoths on repeat. And it will be GG, boys. Right there. I only need 2k grunts. Easy. 2k grunts, easy. Okay, I have plenty of build power. Plenty of build power. I need the Aphis. That's what I need. I need an Aphis. Give me Aphis. Repeat, there we go. Riot, mammoths, no mammoths, no mammoths. Wait, I'm not allowed to use mammoths at all? So wait, you're saying that you want me to win with just grunts? Is that what I'm hearing? Only grunts? Sounds a little bit troll, if you ask me. But I understand. I understand and I respect it. Even though it's trolling, I understand and respect it. Eat the T2 labs. Grunts only. Okay. If it gets too bad to the point where I'm like, okay, I can't win this, then I'm going to switch. But I will, for the sake of the population, I will do this. Okay? Means I'm going to need another 3 labs for sure. Let's go, boys. Let's go. You know you can lane with them with the con on the side. I don't know. Probably. $10 billion grunts will win us the game. 10 billion grunts. I hope you guys are happy. I hope you're happy now. Is this what you wanted? Is this what you requested? More! 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 Okay, here we go. Oh, they have defenses. Look at this, look at this. They have millions of defenses blocking us off. Just wait for it, boys. Just wait for it. We're all ready, getting started. I think actually we might need a couple more. We have too much metal. Too much metal. Here we go. Charge! Attack them all! Okay, let's see. How effective is this? 10 million grunts. 10 million by trillion grunts. No, we're going over here. We're gonna line up right here. Hit them in their weakest link. These guys can't even kill. They can't even kill a wall. Oh my word. What is this? See, this is why this was a bad plan. Look at this. This is just ridiculous. You have to have backup, man. It's working. It's not working. Like, it's not working at all. This is disgusting. Like, I feel sick to the stomach wasting this much metal. I think maybe the problem is I need more aphis. If I had more aphis, it might be better. Like, this is so pitiful. Oh, it's so bad. Ay, ay, ay. Just wasting so much metal. You want to know why I never do this? Now you know. Now you know. I never do this because it's wasteful as all get out. Aphis is 100% always the solution to life's problem. Yeah, I just need some more Aphis. That's the main problem. Like, this is so expensive. How many? I have 5,000 worth of grunts right now. I just feel like this is so wasteful. I just can't do it, you know. It feels so bad. Some tanks helping back me up a bit. I'll take that. That's actually good. Push. Still so bad though. And like, it's such terrible use of money. Oh my word. And yet here we are. Yet here we are. Oh no. Okay, I'm not overflowing metal, obviously. That's unfortunate. It's working. It still works. Grunt spam is OP. It is not OP. Whoever told you that it's OP lied to you. Lied to your face. They are dirty liars. They're dirty liars. They're evil people. They cannot be trusted. They're very, very wicked. This is the opposite of overpowered. The opposite. It just makes me feel so bad. Okay, we're gonna consolidate. We're gonna consolidate and prep the push of a lifetime here. Our air player is still on T1. Pump fighters, buddy, pump fighters. We need fighters. Get ready for the push of a lifetime here. Come on, guys. We need more. There's so many popping out. Okay, we're at the point where we need to expand a little bit more. We need a few more. And maybe a little bit extra build power over here. A little bit extra BP. Mix in here. Okay. We've got our pile of units. Where do we go with them? That's the question. I think we're gonna go with purple. I think purple is our fellow. wait. 650 indeed. Yeah, there's 25,000 metal worth of grunts here, people. 25,000 metal worth of grunts. Look at this. 25,000 metal worth of grunts. Oh no. There's so many bodies. There's too many bodies. Oh, let's go in here. Let's go in here. Follow up these tanks. Follow up these tanks. Let's go. They broke through the walls. It's over now. We come streaming in. Invincibly powerful. By sheer quantity, we will demolish our opponents. Oh, and we can't even kill 1 pounder. That's how disgusting this is. We can't even kill 1 pounder. Yes, not overpowered. Oh my word, flame turrets. You gotta be kidding me. Flame turrets? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like this, like walls are the ultimate way to stop a grunt push. That's all I'm gonna say. Walls are impossible. Only 25,000, not enough. Need more. I mean, it's like 20,000. Consistently 20,000 and more. And we're still scaling.
T3 unit detected.
I'm gonna do another line here, I think. Charge! Charge! Take them all out! T3 stands no match for us! Yes they do. They stood a chance. Wait, I got an idea. Okay. Big plan here. Okay, what can I do? Let's get all these guys over here. We're gonna just barrage through this. This looks like an opening, like a potential leakable area. Let's go. Actually, we're gonna go right across this area and then just like full push here, something like that. What do you guys think of that? It's like a sonar. It's like a sonar beacon. pinging what is to come. All the lines, all the little individual lines. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. They're just too much. All I need is like a handful of snipers to back me up and this would actually work. If I had a handful of snipers, this would work. I think this is a weak point in their defenses right here. Weak point. Now it's not a weak point. That's the problem. That's the problem, is there is no weak point. If I lose this game because of you guys, I'm not gonna be happy. I am not gonna be happy at all. He's got a stinking T3. And all I got is a million grunts. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. Push everything at once. They can't fill the holes. Okay, let me see. I'll try to do something like that. Okay, let's go with all of my bases. Let's just go everything at once. Kind of. Let's go. Actually, let's spread the map first, and then go everything at once. There we go. There you have it. Okay. Everything at once. We'll try that on for size. See how that goes. I need more energy conversion. Brohum's building all up in my area. Not really a fan. Can I reclaim? I can't reclaim all this stuff. Get this stuff out of here, man. That's all up in my space. I'm trying to I'm trying to take over the world with grunts. We'll add you to the line. So AIDS. He hates it. Oh, he hates it. I love it. I love that he hates it, and I hate that he loves it. Oh, there's so many gunships. Should I be allowed to build air so that I can murder his ships? I feel like that's fair game, right? I can build air to murder his ships. It's just too much. Fair game. No, 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 no. I have to be allowed to do this. If I can't do this, then... then there is no hope of winning. Okay, let's check this out here. We're gonna have at least some anti-air. Scam, scam. That's not a scam. What are you guys talking about? How is that scamming? That's not scamming. That's called reasonable, because he's just gonna shut down all of my guys. And that makes it impossible for me to win. It's not a scam. I refuse to call it a scam. A scam is when you don't provide what you say you're going to provide. And I am providing what I said I'm going to provide. That means it's not a scam. Oh no, I feel bad. At the same time, I don't feel too bad. I feel a little bad. I feel definitely a little bad. It's just, there's just so many grunts. It's just like, man, I'm just like, man, how does this feel to be like this? It's gotta feel pretty bad. More grunts, more grunts. Maybe consider adding some grunts to the mix. I could try doing that. If I add a couple more grunts, it might be a little bit toxic, but I could try. See if that ends up turning out in our favor to add some more grunts to the mix. The grunts isn't the AIDS, it's the fact that I'm alone. Okay, I'm sorry. It's not my fault, by the way. The grunts are the viewers' fault. Sometimes the grunts need a little bit of extra direction, you know. A little extra commitment. Kill this man. Let's go. He be scamming us. How am I I am not scamming you. That is a lie. I did not scam. I don't know why you guys think I'm scamming. Okay, I have 1100 grunts. That is not scamming. I don't know why you think that's scamming. Oh my goodness. Your wife wanted to see the scam. 11,000 grunts is not scamming. There is no scam. They're lying to you. Make sure to look at the damage graphs. I guarantee I took the most damage once again. I guarantee it. If I don't take the most damage here, I'm gonna be so salty. Ended. Yep, took the most damage. Let's see. Damage dealt. Blue skyrocketed. And I'm like at the very bottom. And then damage received. I'm at the very top. Units died. I'm way above everyone else. 5,900 units died. Just like it slowly scaled until it just ramped to excessive amounts. Oh man, terrible. Absolutely terrible. Damage efficiency. Oh my goodness. What did you redeem? Let me see. Oh, go kiss my wife? Okay. I'll go kiss my wife. Choose outcome. Yes. And the next prediction is up. Hey guys, I have a new strategy, okay? We're gonna do the same thing, but this time we're gonna use there is no contest currently running. Oh, that's a weird thing. Command the bets 10,000 points less than 10,000 grunts next game. If you have no points for you, I have points for you. More grunts. You can do a pawn. Actually, no. What I was planning on doing was the same thing, but with platypus, because platypus are really fast. So I'm thinking if we try something like that, it would be really entertaining. Depending on how it goes, right? If we go up against like some really, really strong people, such as Joshi, is that how you say it? Joshi or Apex. We're probably gonna have to play like heavy gaming, but if we go up against some noobs, then might be able to do some trolling, entertaining stuff instead. Excuse me. Noobs like Hank. Yeah, exactly. If I go up against Hank, I should be able to do some trolls, but if I go up against Apex, then we're gonna have to try hard. Did you lose it all yesterday? I bet on you, Just. How much did you guys bet? 40. Wait, 60% on no, huh? Crazy. No one believes in me. We're going Armada. Oh yeah, we got some pro athletes in here, boys. Some real Red Bull athletes we're going to be going up against. I don't know if we're gonna be able to play troll this game. Apex is 70 OS in glitters. Well, GG boys. I'm down.
Please choose your start.
I will get my revenge. I bet he will. I bet he will get his revenge. We'll see how it goes. We'll try. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. If it depends really on who I'm laning. If I'm laning against someone like maybe Taco Paco, I might be all right. But if I'm laning against OP, then we're in trouble. Going to DM Apex right now to kill you. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's rude. That's not how you do nice. So if you're laning against Tushev, you're all right. Yes, if I'm laning against Tushev, I'm fine. But if I'm laying against some some of the better boys, we might be in a bit of trouble. That's exactly right, Eagle. I reckon you will be on 10k followers by March. Nah. That's not gonna happen. Okay, we'll see what happens. I'm excited because it's just numbers. There, like, I don't think we even have 10k people that play bar or watch bar, so it's impossible. Prepared to get wrecked. Lose it and give it to me. Wait, you bet against me too? Come on, people. Why does everyone want me to lose? There's so many people that are against me. It's exponential. I got a page that went from 1k to 100k in a month. In 2 months. Yeah, but like bar is a small, yeah, exactly. Smaller community, smaller potential audience, and everything. Started. So it really just depends. I know Dino's the only one that believes in me. Dino's the only one that actually truly is a friend here. Everyone else is against me. And you are a smelly American. Oh no. Dino is a fool. Can we get a ban on Dino? What on earth? You guys are jerks. You guys are a bunch of jerks. Leave him alone. He's a nice man.
Low power.
Okay. Wind. I haven't had a super trolly wind game in a while. Honestly, like, wind for my openings has been really on point the past couple days. All right, see ya, Duffy. Thanks for hopping on. Thanks for hanging with us. Maybe I'll be able to do a proper opening like I did last time. Or unlike I did last time, where we didn't really have an eco player. Hopefully so. It's interesting because every once in a while I like to see what other guides people make out there. And someone was saying that they recommend opening with only solar panels and using up all of your metal as quickly as possible. Which I kind of agree with, but I don't fully agree with, because it's using up all of your metal, but it's not as efficient. So it's like, because they basically their point is like, hey, you might as well do as much, get as much metal on the ground as possible. Which I understand that concept. I'm just not sure how practical it is. Oh, I definitely need to build some LLTs. I already know this. Based on previous experience, LLTs a must. A must in pro matches. Just to give you some extra defense and the highest potential to succeed. Wait, Dino, you have to go too? Alrighty, I'm sad. I'm very sad you guys are leaving, but we will see you guys on the next one, I guess. I can't believe it's only Thursday. Wow, energy production to the max. We're just like stuck on like maximum energy. That's crazy. Okay, I think we're good there. Have that guy working on that. I guess normally that's another player's mix. Calm pushing, no good gaming. Oh no! No! He's done for. He's done for. Stay alive, buddy. Stay alive. Oh, you're so close to living. Nice. Nice with that turret. Well played. Well played, sir. Well played. You did an excellent job there. Close. Yeah, that was a close. He pulled it though. He pulled it off. That's all that he needed to do. He just needed to hold it. Hold it and pull it. Need another constructor.
An allied commander self-destructed.
And we need to max out our energy conversion again. We're just way over the top on energy production. Not the worst issue to have, I guess. I can pay for our T2 here. And let's pop out a decent amount of cons, able to help boost that a bit. Beautiful. I'm still waiting on my T2. That's not cool, man. I paid forever ago. What are we stalled on here? Yo, what are we stalled on? I should be able to like be going T2 relatively soon. There we go. Thank you. Only problem is it's super far away. Which which is suboptimal, to say the least. Thank you for the follow, Pralava, I think that's how you say it, Pralava. Where is my T2? Oh my word, it's so far away. We are in deep water here, boys. Deep water. As far as efficiencies go, we're very behind. Jaws, can I buy a Laz? Yes, here. I will give you a Laz. I'll give you more than one Laz. I'll give you a bunch of Laz. Because I'm kind of trolling right now. I'm not really pushing T1 at all. I'm actually going to bring... We have the defense required. I'm just going to bring my units in to help support him. Oh, he's almost dead. He's dead! Ooh, that's not good. That is not good at all. Messed. You done messed up, buddy. You done messed up. Low
power.
How am I on low power right now? Crazy. I'm gonna send these guys back. Yeah, these guys are just gonna fall back. How did I go from having so much energy stored to almost nothing? I had like 11k energy. Okay, beautiful. Gonna turn this off. Place this guy down here. Mammy time. I don't have mammoths. I'm Armada. I'm actually gonna go for the amphibious platypus. Actually, maybe wait, hold on. Maybe we should do like we'll wait on that. We'll figure it out later. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, honestly. I might be higher than I thought. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's concerning. Oh, we're getting hit. We're getting hit on the front. Pull it back, boys.
T2 unit detected.
Get some extra PP. I want a decent scale here. We're gonna try to scale pretty heavily. Something like this in the works. We just need the BP for it.
Commander destroyed. An allied
I'm gonna
commander
try to sneak in and get some of this metal. Sneak in and get that metal. How are we doing in the canyon, boys? About as well as can be expected. I'm gonna send some pawns over here just to help slow down the pressure as much as I can. Jaws, there's 3 in front of us. Canyon will need help, and they're not pressuring you. 4 in front. They're not pressuring me. I know. I'm trying to abuse that. I think it's because we all are transitioning, so it's not looking good. I mean, we're going up against T2 right now, so we're in trouble no matter what. T2 is gonna dumpster us rather effectively. Hold the line. Hold the line. Okay, that's all I had, boys. That's all I had. I went a bit greedy.
enemy commander destroyed.
Nope, that's not good. We lost Canyon. We are actively losing everything else.
Radar lost.
I'm gonna have to come and take care of my own area soon here anyway, so deep trouble.
An allied commander has died.
We're in a pretty good position here. Bro, you need to chillax, okay? Chillax. That's part of your problem. You're way too tense right now. Relax and play the game. And even if we lose, it is a game.
Enemy commander destroyed.
And I get that a lot of people have different ways they prefer to play, and that's fine. But I play for enjoyment of it. That is, I enjoy the journey. Okay. Well, our front line is no longer in a disastrous position, at least. That's good. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. Where's our other guy here? Let's get a little bit, a line here figured out. Perfect. And I really need my res bots to come through and just reclaim all the stuff I don't need. Get it all out of here. Oh, our side was fine, but the other side's completely gone. Yeah, okay. We'll see what happens. We might be able to at least hold off, stave total defeat. Something like this will be valuable. Okay, good. Got that taken care of largely. I am gonna say let's get a pulsar up as well, just to help a little here. Wow, this guy is just full on in our turf. Get out of our turf, buddy. I don't think so. Okay, our front's holding okay over there. I'm gonna actually pull everything back a wee bit here.
TP unit detected.
We need more air. We need more air badly. We're in a bad position. Okay, we have plenty of income. Let's try to get some BP up here at this point. It's not windmills. I just came back. Your teammate just nuked him, by the way. That's good. That is good. At least we got that going for us. We are super dead. We are likely super dead. Agreed. We are likely super dead. Now, in a positive note is I am personally scaling, so that is good. In a negative note, we lost Canyon completely. What is that? What's happening here? More stuff beats less stuff. More stuff beats less stuff. The saying holds true. The saying holds true. It has to, it must. Oh yeah, there's only so much I can do with that. Only so much I can do with that. Let's go. Let's go, boys.
You're overflowing metal.
Trying not to.
Is ready.
Sorry, boys. No more trolling. The game got too real. The game got too real. I'm sorry. This guy is 2. Okay, so ones are down here preparing for the worst. 2s are up here preparing for the best. still, my goodness, not really getting enough of value, I feel like. Well, we're holding. Guess we got that going for us. We're kind of holding. We're not fully holding. Need spam, I'll do it. Let's go, boys. Victory is ours.
Pleasant plains are targeting your units.
Okay, back. Meanwhile, back at base. Production is grinding to a halt. Yeah, they got D-gunned, didn't they? But it looks like we really shredded them before that happened, so not the end of the world there, I think. Oh no, our bro left. No, don't leave. I think he's just stalled out. Kind of stalled out in the game.
Nuclear bomber detected.
There we go. Yeah, our guy stalled out. We have 2 people that are gone because of stalls. Oh, dude, they got a behemoth right here. Okay, we're cranking. These guys. There's too much. Too much here, boys. Too much. Ooh. Our energy conversion needs to increase a bit here. We need a little bit more BP on it. That is sure. Good stop there. Good stop. He's gonna fall back on that. No, there's no way I can survive that.
Warning, you have last commander.
The behemoth is too very good. I agree with that statement 100%. No. I'm wondering if maybe I didn't put my attention on Apex, then maybe we could have won. Like if I focused our front line, we could have won possibly. I have a feeling that that was my mistake. Yes. Yes. He had a lot of APHIS. He definitely did. Anyway, very well done, boys. Yes, I did not win. You were correct. What? Yeah, I did not win. Anyway, we're gonna be rating here. Let's see. We will rate it up and see you guys on the next one. Thank you all for hanging. Hope you guys had a good time. And we will peace out. Let's see. 1 second. Ending soon. There we go. All right. Thank you all. Later. Peace.